And so, like, to me, how do you do that? And then now you're fighting the hottest prospect who seems at this point untouchable. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm excited for Khamzat because I think that obviously it's going to be his biggest test. We're going to really know 100% what Khamzat's about because Leon Edwards is a well-rounded fighter. But at this point, man, you're facing a guy who's fought so many times since the start of the year. Probably the fastest rising fighter we've ever seen at this point. A guy that was basically unheard of going into 2020, and all of a sudden wins this fight. He's going to be top 3, most likely. Top 3, top 5. And, like, it's absolutely insane. Like, I think Leon Edwards was better off fighting Wonderboy. And I think, honestly, it's a lot what I said last time. I think Leon knows he is not that good. He's good, but he is not as good as 1, 2, or 3. And he knows that if he loses a fight, it's going to drop him down the rankings. He was trying to hold off till that title shot that never came, and now he's dug himself into this hole. And if he loses this fight, it is not good. Like, he's dropping out of the top 5, maybe out of the top 10.
This is the dream matchup for Chimaev. He was calling out every single person in the top 15, waiting for a response back. He was getting very close. We were just talking about both Neil Magny and Nate Diaz as potential candidates to fight him. They both expressed interest. Was it even Chris Weidman as well who said that he would want to fight him?
Yep.
And then, for some reason, Leon Edwards is like, yeah, that's a good idea, but it actually is the most backwards thinking thing you can think of from his perspective, because Chimaev is an unranked fighter prospect. You're top 3. If you lose this fight, you're going to drop down heavily, whereas you give Chimaev the open door to just walk right into the top 10, top 5, maybe top 3. And for Chimaev, it's honestly, I don't think he wanted to fight Covington or Burns or any of those guys like in the top 3 or Usman. But Leon Edwards, I mean, why not? That's a winnable fight for him based on what we've seen. So the whole thing is completely backwards. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, that was the fight to make. He completely botched that. So I don't know what Leon Edwards is thinking. He's a little bit delusional. He was calling out Gilbert Burns, trying to get a title contender fight after the Usman fight got pushed back. So I don't think Leon got what he wanted. Maybe he was forced to take it. But it is a bad fight for Leon, and it is a great fight for Khamzat.